If a company has to choose between you and your coworker, trust me when I tell you your coworker is going to make sure it's not them. Here are some additional corporate rules that I live by. I generally don't trust coworkers. Number one, I don't. When I was starting out in my career, I asked one of my older coworkers a question, and they purposely gave me the wrong answer so I could look dumb in a meeting. At another job I had, I was studying for the MCAT, and my coworkers purposely told my manager that I was never doing my job and I would just be reading. I was always doing my job, and I only read on my breaks. Don't trust your coworkers. Number two, I keep my personal goals very basic. I don't want a company to know too much. I don't want them to know what my real ambitions are, okay? I want them to know just enough to know that I'm ambitious and hardworking, but not enough to know that I'm not going to be there forever. Number three, I read all the documents I'm asked to sign, and you should too. You don't know what the heck you're signing. You don't know if you're signing an arbitration agreement. You don't know if you're signing a nondisclosure, a CDA, which most companies make you sign. But there have been instances where I've signed documents that didn't allow for me to sue companies later on that I didn't even know I had signed. So just keep that in mind. Read those documents. Read them all. Especially in this day and age, like a lot of companies are implementing social media policies. So make sure you're reading those social media documents that they're making you sign in case they're saying like you're not allowed to mention anything about the company ever on your page, and then you accidentally do, and that's how you get fired. So that's just something. Read all those documents. Number four is I never talk to HR on the phone unless I'm allowed to record the conversation. HR, yeah. I used to think HR was your friend, but they're really not. They're there to protect the company, honestly. There have been instances where I quit a job and HR tried to talk to me on the phone, and I said, there's nothing for us to talk about. I sent my email. If there's anything you would like to say, feel free to send me an email. Let's document it. Because if there is any chance that it goes to litigation, I don't want any of that he says, she said. I want proof. Which brings me to my last rule. Document everything. I document complaints and achievements. That way, when it comes time for evaluation, if a boss or someone who's petty says you didn't do this, you didn't do that, I document it. I say, yes, I did do this. I did do that. Especially when it comes to like harassment or issues in the workplace, I document it. I send an email to HR so they were notified, and if they don't do something about it, there will be repercussions. But those are some rules I live by.